Hey guys, I'm Dustin with Westpath, here to talk about one of my favorite groveler boards of all time. This is a Curtis Woodin Custom. So for those of you who don't know, Curtis Woodin is a local San Diego shaper who is extremely talented. Not only does he do all of his shaping, he also does his own glassing and his own airbrush artwork, which is pretty freaking awesome. He made this specifically for us. This is based off his Little Wing model, but we did quite a few changes on it to make it what I believe is the best groveler ever. So, couple things about it. It is a very similar shape to a fish until you get to the tail. We like that because it's very easy to catch waves on, which you want in a groveler, meaning for waves that are very mushy and usually small. It also doesn't have that much rocker throughout any of the boards, so it's quite fast. Very, very quick surfboard. This also catches just about everything you throw at it. It honestly feels like it's about a foot or two longer than it is when you're paddling into waves. It paddles phenomenally, catches everything, which is the two most important things in a groveler in my opinion. A couple things that are really cool about it is we made the tail quite wide with a little bit of a diamond squashy tail. And we did a few little wannabe double wings on it, just kind of to loosen it up a little bit. This does create more of a slidey feeling in the back, which I personally really like. For that reason, I've been riding it primarily as a quad. If you want a little bit less slide, we did throw in the center fin, so you could ride it as a thruster and get a little bit more pivoting and maneuverability without that much of a slide. But honestly, this was designed to be slid a little bit with the back. It's not as crazy as like a mini Simmons where you're super slidey. You more notice it when the waves are actually good. But in general, I've surfed this in everything from 1 to 3 foot kind of mush balls in San Elijo, all the way up to about 4 to 5 foot beach break up here in Carlsbad. And it did hold itself well in the beach break. I was surprised about that. I thought it would kind of suck in beach break, being made to be a groveler, but it was great. I got in early enough to kind of get ahead of the really steep drop, and it being super flat and fast made it incredibly awesome on that beach break because you could race the sections. If you guys have ever surfed Carlsbad beach breaks, they are quite fast. They almost all look like closeouts. So the faster board you have, the more likely you are to make more of the sections. I also really like the slidey feeling on it. That's fun even on the smaller waves, and the cutbacks are great. It does have nice rails on it. I would say if there's anything I don't like about it, whoo, that was a close one. Don't tell my boss. If there's anything I don't like about this surfboard, is that in the bigger surf, with it being a very wide tail and as a quad, it did feel a little bit less engaging than I would like. It almost felt like it was skimming when I went to do a very fast cutback one time. But you probably aren't going to run into that issue too often with this surfboard, seeing as it's not meant for crazy steep waves or anything like that, although you can ride in it. I do recommend this as a daily driver. It is great for that. Most of the time waves are not crazy pumping offshore or anything. So I do highly recommend this surfboard. Daily driver, groveler, whatever you want. It is awesome. Curtis could custom make one for you, or come try this one out at our shop at Westpath. It is really fun, and we do free demos. So go out there, have some fun, and check out Curtis Woodin. He makes some great surfboards. All right, guys, see you out there.